Hey guys, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining me today on this YouTube channel. I appreciate you so very much. Appreciate you tuning in to this channel, and I hope that it is a blessing to you. I hope that it is beneficial for you to take your time to watch these videos. My name is Lee Collins. I'm coming to you from the metropolis of Paoli, Indiana. And if you don't know where that is, we are just north of Louisville a little bit, right across the line into Indiana, just a piece, about an hour away from Louisville, and so Louisville, Kentucky. So that kind of gives you an idea about where we are. But we're a little small town here in Indiana. But I'm the minister of the church here at Paoli Church of Christ, and I just appreciate doing the Lord's work, and I appreciate having the means to do that, especially coming to you through media like this, such as YouTube. So thank you for joining me today. I just want to talk to you for just a moment about coming out of the year that we have had in the year 2020 and going into the year 2021. I think that we can all agree that the year that we have just had, 2020, it was a hard year. I know it was for me in many ways. It was just hard. It was hard to change the way that we do things. It was hard to change the way that we do things at church, and it's messed with our lives, and it's not what we would call a normal circumstance by any stretch of the imagination. And we really don't like that, and I agree with that. I really don't like it either. It's messed with us, and it's made this year hard, and it's made it hard to deal with. So, what do we do about that? How can we improve things as we go into the coming year? Well, traditionally, this is a time where we look at our lives and we make those resolutions that we think are going to make us better people. We want to examine ourselves, we want to examine our lives, reflect on our lives, and see those places where we need to improve, places where we need to make improvements in our lives, and really kind of resolve ourselves to make those improvements. Now, I know a lot of people don't make New Year's resolutions because you say you never keep them, and I get that. I mean, I've made a ton of New Year's resolutions, and some of them I just absolutely did not keep. But I will have to say that there are some that I have kept. And the ones that I have kept, I am grateful that I have kept them. Now, maybe the others I wasn't as committed to. I didn't see it as important, which has a bearing on how we are going to keep something for sure. But and how committed we are going to be to it. But there are some New Year's resolutions I have kept, and even if we don't keep them, okay, even if we don't keep them, then I think it's a good thing for us to reflect on our lives and just see the places that we need to improve, and even maybe even on a subconscious level, what we are doing as we're doing that, as we are living our lives, we're even making those small improvements subconsciously, if we're not gung ho, even if we're not gung ho with it, and making those commitments all the way with purpose and with thinking, which is really the way that we need to do that. We really need to approach our resolutions, our resolve to be better people. We need to approach it with purpose, and we need to approach it with focus. And so this is one thing that I challenge you to do, and I hope that it's a good challenge for you. I know it's always a good challenge, I think, when we make this kind of challenge, and that is to increase your relationship with God. Now, what do I mean by increase? I mean make that even more personal. Make your personal relationship with God something that is stronger. I hope that you are up to that challenge, and I hope that you're committed to that. I hope that you see the importance of it. If 2020 has taught us anything, man, it has taught us the need for God in our lives. What a blessing it was to just have Him to fall back on. What a blessing it was to be able to go to Him in prayer and to lay trouble at His feet. And I've had to do that a lot in 2020. I'm sure you've had to do that a lot in 2020 as well, and or needed somebody to do that too. Well, there's no better person than to do that than God. That is really the one person that can help, and He will help. Now, He may not answer those prayers in the way that we think that He should, or the way that we even want Him to answer those prayers. It may be something completely different, but we can trust God to answer those prayers, and I think that He will, even if He takes a different route than we have presupposed in our mind. He is helping us in that with that endeavor of getting closer to Him. He's helping us in this life, helping us through this life, and there's no better person to ask. There's no better person to fall back on than the power and the strength of the Creator of the universe. And so here's that challenge. My challenge to us this year is that we grow in our relationship with God. How do we do that? Well, we certainly want to help you with that if we can. You can reach out to me, leave a comment here, and I'll try to help you with that as I can. I've got some things coming up in upcoming videos that I think will help as we look at some of that. We're going to see some ways that we can increase our relationship with God. Certainly one of those is reading your Bible, and it's not enough just to have it in the house. We actually have to pick it up and read it. Another way that we can help ourselves in that relationship, and this is probably one of the best ways, is to get a good solid prayer life. I know that we're busy, and carving out a little space of time to spend time with the Lord is maybe a hard thing to do, but it will be the best time of the day for you if you just make that a possibility. And so these are just some little steps that we can take that is going to help us as we go through this new year and approach this new year. These are some things that we can do that's going to help us to maybe get through the year better than we did in 2020. And we still got some problems, right? We're facing this new year, and we're still having this to contend with the pandemic. We're still having to contend with sickness around us. And so it's just a good time for us to maybe step up our game when it comes to the Lord, step up our game when it comes to God. And like I said, I have some videos planned out that I want to do as in the upcoming that's going to help us in that, and I think that it will, and we'll talk more about that as we go along, okay? But my challenge to you, and I hope that you accept it, let's increase our relationship. Let's grow in our relationship with God this coming year, okay? Join me in that challenge, and I think that we are all going to be better off if we do that. I know you get tired of YouTubers saying this, but if you hit that like button and that subscribe button, it really does help the channel along, so please do that. Leave a comment. If you'd like to leave a comment, that'll be fine, and I will try to answer those as I can. Just reach out to me if you need help in that relationship building. I'll try to do what I can for you, but be sure you keep tuned in to this channel, especially in the upcoming videos, as we're going to talk more about increasing our relationship and ways that we can do that, okay? God bless you. Thank you so much again for being with me today. I hope that your day is blessed, and I hope that as we approach this new year, 2021 for you is certainly better than 2020 was, okay? God bless you. Thank you again. I hope to talk to you soon.